Hello everyone and welcome! My name is honephantasm, and today we're playing Super Mario Land for the Game Boy. This game was released in 1989 as the first Mario game ever released on handheld. The game is set in Sarasaland instead of the Mushroom Kingdom and introduces Princess Daisy. My goal for today is to simply play the whole game through front to back. It's not a super long game, especially if you don't get game overs. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Alright guys, we are locked in, and we are ready to fucking go. Let's do it. Okay. If you've played this game before, you know, it feels a little weird after you've played, you know, some of the other earlier Mario games, like on the NES, which I did first. I never got to own an NES, but my best friend in kindergarten had one. And we had, you know, lots of gaming sessions after school. I was always a quiet kid. I remember he, like, came up to me and was like, hey, so, like, are we hanging out or what? And I was like, okay. So, yeah. It's a fond little memory. But, you know, we never got far in either game. You know, we were literally, like, 5 years old. But, for me, expectations were set as to what a Mario game is already. By just playing those first two. And, like, here's a great example. Like, the Star Song, like, the music that plays right now, it's the fucking Cha-Cha. Like, really? We're doing the Cha-Cha? Okay. There, first level done. This game is very special to me. And the reason I'm playing it is because it's genuinely... Hell yeah. It is genuinely the first game I ever owned. Not played, as I said, but owned. I think like many of us here, I grew up with a love for video games, computer and technology. I should probably focus on what I'm doing. Holy bananas. Oh my goodness. I had my first video game experience at the age of 4. I was at my cousin's place. I had a lot of older cousins. And he was playing the original Doom. This was back in the 90s, of course. So it was kind of like a newish game at the time. But he let me sit with him and like pick out his guns and stuff like that. And I was just fascinated. I just thought, like, it was scary to me because I was, like, really young. But, like, I don't know, having someone older that I trusted in the room made it less scary. And, like, it was just absolutely so cool to see all the creature designs and you've got to be right up my ass. That is ridiculous. But I just loved all the colors and the sounds and, you know, all the wonderful things about Doom, the game, and to share that first experience was really cool. So that is technically my very first video game experience in memory, because, you know, let's be honest, I'm not going to remember anything before the age of 4. But it was a very special day. Oh, I hate that. But yeah, it's very, very wholesome memory for me. I had another different older cousin who let me watch him play the original Diablo. Yeah, I just became hooked very, very young. Very, very young. So this is kind of an interesting level because it's like super ancient Egyptian themed, you know, and that's kind of rad. And in case you're wondering why I'm playing this with kind of like color, because this was actually, as I said, on Game Boy, which would have been monochrome. And the Game Boy Pocket that came after that was like black and white. So why am I playing this in color? Well, it's because that is the way I experienced it first. Because when I got it with a Game Boy Color. So this is, for me, the most nostalgic way to play it. I am absolutely just trolling here. Holy shit. Okay. If you came to watch me for my gameplay, I am sorry. I am very sorry. having me do two things at once is, like, something I have to get better at, for sure. Because I am ass. I don't think there's a star in here, is there? Aha, okay. So, this game, it's, as I said, it's not super long. You basically have 4 worlds, 3 stages per world, you know? Again, okay, lock-in time. Okay, not too hard. As I said, you have 4 worlds, you have 3 stages per world, so it's a game that, like, once you get, you know, decent at it, you can fly through within probably 40 minutes, maybe less, maybe a little more. It's not too hard. Oh yeah, so here's Daisy. Yeah, she looks great. She looks great. This is this game's version of your princess is in another castle. A bonus game where you can cry. Oh, actually. So, like, yeah, I've got 9 lives. So, what are the chances I'm gonna get a game over? I don't know. Probably not super high. It's not a... If you're at all well-versed with platformers or Mario games, this isn't a super hard one. And just to set the record, I am not super good at platforming. But we're doing our best out here. So this level, you can tell it is kind of alien-themed. Kind of aquatic, but kind of alien-themed. So they really kind of went like, these are dead fish. Like, everything is just a little cursed in this game, you know? You might notice that, like, as I was saying, it subverts your expectations. Like, the Koopas explode. Like, they have a bomb on their back, you know? The Goombas have no life in their eyes. And maybe that was a limitation of the system it's on. But maybe they just wanted to make it cursed, I don't know. Okay, cha-cha time. For me as a kid, a lot of things were coming out, you know, kind of at the same time, around the time when I got this game, because I didn't get this game until probably, oh my goodness, I want to say I was probably 7 years old, so it was already, you know, I swear to God. You can jump on them! Oh shit! That's crazy. Okay. But, like, Pokemon was out kind of around the same time, you know? Like, we were getting hyped for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Like, there's a lot of cool things happening in the late 90s that, as a kid, it was super, super fucking rad. It was just really exciting. So when I see, I got off on tangents. That seahorse enemy that was shooting fireballs, it just reminded me of, like, Seadra, like the Pokemon. And, yeah, so, like, everything was just kind of connected to me, and I mean, it's, you know, also Nintendo. But, yeah, so you can see, got a big flying UFO at the start. This is like a little alien robot dude. They were really going for something a little different here. To my understanding, this game was not, like, developed or directed by, Miyamoto. So that could be another reason why it's a little different. I am throwing at every opportunity. I am so sorry. No. Controls are a little floatier as well. Should be noted. Controls are a little floatier. You can kind of do that. And you can suck rocks. That sucks. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that again. What is nice, though, is they kind of, like, delete the enemies at that checkpoint, for the most part. Like, that little robot guy didn't show up there. He shows up here. Just died. Just absolutely through the whole run. Okay. Yeah, these things. I just thought that was a Pokemon, because I was like 7. And Pokemon was new, and almost jumped into the ocean. And everything was just so exciting. Okay. Let's lock in for a second. You gotta be kidding me. I don't get a mushroom here? Oh my god. Shafted. Absolutely shafted. Okay. Hey, no, you're coming back up. There we go. Okay, let's try to not absolutely choke this time. Hell yeah, there we go. I can say without a doubt, despite this game being kind of different, like, music is great. There's just something about... There's something about... Kind of on a side tangent. There's something about Game Boy sounds and music specifically that I find a little harsh on my ears. But I'm very hypersensitive. Anyway, I'm in a, in a submarine now. And another thing is, like, they decided to, like, just make these space shooter levels. Like, these side-scrolling space shooter levels. Honestly, wish more Mario games had this. Cha-cha time. But, like, how cool, right? Like, so, we've got an aquatic alien stage, you know? We've got all these monsters. You've got downed UFOs in the background. That's so cool. Okay, these guys explode. Yeah, they can hurt you, so you gotta be careful. Sometimes I just avoid killing them. But not that one. And there's gonna be a boss at the end of this stage as well. No, don't hit me. Don't touch me. I have a mushroom. No. Oh my god. Now look, they wrote my name. Still has the, you know, get 100 coins, you get a free 1-up. Kinda nice. Though I have 15 lives right now, so I'm not sure how much I'll need this. Okay, so we got a seahorse, which not that hard to avoid. There. So, that wasn't that hard. I don't know why they make sheep sounds like bah when they get hit. But they do. So, I think that's all of World 2 done now. Let's see. Yep, there's Daisy. And she turns into one of them octopus things. It's just so nostalgic for me. Oh, heck yeah. That's it. 18 lives. So, like, I don't know, you have to be pretty new at these. And now we're in Easter Island, right? This, I think, was probably my favorite section of the game. I just thought it was so cool as a kid. You know, you got the Easter Island heads, you got ancient ruins. But thanks to the internet, this is just Bruh Island now. So, you know, thanks for that. Come on. Back. Got him. We still got bullet bills, you know, so it's still kind of a Mario game. Yeah, it's pretty great. You got these things that are really floaty and annoying. There. Okay, again, trying to, like, lock in and do these friggin' tiny platforms while talking. Genuinely a skill. Genuinely a skill. Hats off to anyone who can do this. Am I good enough to do this? Yes. Okay. Thank God. It's like that would have been such a dumb death. Okay. There we go. That scared the pee out of me. Oh my God. There's a second one. There's a second one. Panic. No. No. Got him. Okay. Okay. Got a little sweaty there for a second. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Man, I'm like, I gotta go to Easter Island after seeing this shit, man. Like, if it's not exactly like this, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Okay, well, I don't need that, so I'm gonna leave it so I don't absolutely throw these things. No. Now I need it. Now I need it. There's too many. No. No. Oh, and you can go in here. Dang, sick. Okay. Okay. Get some bonus while we at it here, right? Okay. No, I'm not getting all of them. Too lazy. Get that, though. I forget what I was talking about. Maybe I will share my actual memory of getting this game. So, you know, as I mentioned, for the first few years of elementary school, I had, mostly I'd play video games at friends' houses. My family, we had a family computer, and my dad had got me, like, some big floppy drive sorts of games and stuff like that. So I had, like, Space Adventures with Grover and stuff like that. Nothing too friggin' exciting, right? He would get me, like, freeware versions of games. So, like, trials of games. Where, like... So this is, like, such an old thing, but I'm pretty sure how it went was you could basically look up, you know, a game. You could send away for the free version of that game. You know, actually, that's more helpful than lives right now. And they would send you, like, the first level of that game on, like, a floppy disk. Or a CD, or something like that. And so I had a few of those. I had Apogee games like Crystal Caves. I had, like, Jazz Jackrabbit. But I only ever had, like, the first, like, the demo versions, the trials. I never had the full games. You know, Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation. Those were obviously what the cool kids were playing. So I want to say I was, again, like 6 or 7. You've got to be right up me. I was about 6 or 7, and I came home from school, rather, I got in the car. My mom was, like, kind of grumpy. She was like, you left a huge mess on your bed. You know, when we get home, you got to clean that up. And I'm like, oh, okay. Sorry. And I'm like, I don't remember leaving a mess on my bed. I'm just like, I am the most clean human being on the planet. I rarely make messes because they absolutely drive me insane, even as a kid, right? So I'm like, okay, well, mom's angry, so I'm going to try to fix that. So I run up the stairs to my bedroom, and the mess on my bed was my parents had left me the Game Boy Color and this game. Game Boy was the lime green one, because green was, like, my favorite color as a kid. So yeah, obviously I was ecstatic, because I'm like, I know we did not have a ton of money, you know? Having the computer was already, like, a big thing, and mostly we got it because my dad was in IT, you know, so he could borrow computers from the office and things like that. And then we would have, like, a computer. So I was, like, floored. I was like, oh my god, this is mine. Like, this is genuinely mine. I have something to call my own, something that now maybe my friends can be a little jealous of, but I have something that I have no restrictions on, finally. I don't have to worry about going home and not seeing it, you know. I wanted to always see, you know, like, more of Mario Brothers, you know, on the NES. I wanted to see the full game. I wanted to see Mario 3 absolutely through there. So the fact I didn't have to worry about those things, this was just mine. I didn't have to share it. It was cool. I love that. So, very cool memory. Very cool thing my parents did. But yeah, so as I said, that's why I'm playing this game as the first video on my channel, because it means a lot. It's not a game I play often, but I do revisit it once in a while, just because it is one of the very happy memories I have. And happy memories are good. Happy memories are always good. Even when you know you can't go back. Okay, so there's probably a mushroom down there, but I really don't feel like, you know, chilling with those spiders, so we're gonna keep moving. Okay, so we're on World 3-3, which tells me that this is the last stage. No! There's no way I missed that. I went straight through that. There is no way I missed that. Okay, we're gonna try going down here, see if there's a mushroom. But I feel like there really isn't. That is crazy. Why? There's probably a boss at the end of this stage, is what I'm getting at. Okay. Safe. Do I bother going for those coins? I'm gonna try to hit these things. Because there's no mushroom. That's my fault. Playing like a jackass. Okay. No. Oh, okay. Well, there's a hidden block. Oh no. It's one of these. Okay. This is so sweaty. My hands are absolutely wet. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. Maybe I'm not that bad. Maybe I can do this. No! Okay, I hate this guy. There we go. Problem solved. Nope. No! Why? Why would you do that? At least it starts me there. Like, that's really forgiving. That's really forgiving, man. Wow. Okay, well, not gonna complain then. Also, I have 18 lives, so this guy, you're obviously supposed to, like, jump on these boulders to, like, get around him, but somehow I didn't get hit. Somehow I didn't get hit through that. Cool. Cool. So, yeah, I mean, this game really holds up still, as like an early platformer, like an early Mario game. But, you know, like, keep in mind when it came out, it was likely made, you know, shorter just for being, like, really, it was a mobile game at the time, which is weird to think of Game Boy games as mobile games, but, I think for, like, the adult consumers, it was, like, cool that they could, like, play Tetris on the bus or on their flight. Oh my god, I forgot. The last world is just China. No notes. It's just China, which is cool. I remember genuinely loving the music so much from this stage. These guys come back to life, and I hate that. But I remember loving the music from this stage as a kid. I was always a musician. Little fun fact about me. So I was playing piano at like age 5 and that. And so when I heard this music, I like tried to hum it, and then I would like go down to the piano and like try to play it by ear. It was just like, wow, that's just such a cool melody. I'd never heard anything that was, you know, made to sound kind of like traditional Chinese or Japanese, you know, music at the time. So this was something new. Like I was listening to, you know, children's music at the time. I was listening to Disney sing-alongs. I was listening to Fred Penner, if you know who that is. You know, shout out to my fellow Canadians. Fuck, just go. Just go. Just go. So hearing something like this was just, I don't know, it was different. It was cool. I loved it. I still love it. That sucked right up my ass. That's, Hate that. Okay. Let's try that again, though. Okay, no! What? Why? That's so dumb. Okay, well, I've got 18 lives, so hopefully I can make this jump on the 18th try. Because there's still more stages after this. Okay, so watch, these guys come back. If you didn't notice before, they come back. Unless they jump down a pit. In which case they don't come back. You've gotta be kidding me. Okay, good timing. Good timing. Okay, across the bridge we go. No! Okay. 3 of them! Oh, it's the intimidation. Oh. Hey, we're through. We're through. Okay, I think this is it. I think we've landed on this. We're good! We're good! Oh, yeah. Okay. I like that there's only 2 stages left. There's only 2 stages left. We can do this. We're almost all the way through. You know, I'll take 2 more lives. I would have really liked that flower, but... okay. Okay. Time to lock in. Time to finish. I also like that you can, like... No! No! Dumb! I also like that you can pretty much jump on every enemy. There's no, like, spiky boys or none like that, so... Nope. Okay, we are getting this flower. I don't care how perilous. We are getting this flower. Nope, mushroom. We're getting this mushroom. I could talk, I promise. Okay. Snake! Boop. Okay, a little bit of a maze here. Nope. Got him. That was stupid, but I was so impatient. Okay, now we've got a flower. Now we've got friggin' fireballs to worry about, which is just awesome. Case in point. Case in point. Okay. Okay. Oh, cha-cha time. I haven't had... Are you kidding me? I was trying not to get hit by the fireball. I way underestimated. No. Well, maybe that's for the best. No, it's not. I'm stupid. No, they started me there. Those crazy generous checkpoints for a fucking Mario game, man. That's crazy. Just like... But, again, this game is not meant to be, like, super hard. It was, I think, meant to be more feasibly done in, like, one sitting, because it is, as I said, weird thought, but kind of a mobile game of the time, right? No! Oh, how will I did it. I don't know how, but I did it. Okay. This is where, like, the more traditional Chinese-esque music does not quite fix. We're, like, in a dungeon, and, like, there's nothing about that dungeon that screams China. Not that I've been in a lot of Chinese dungeons, but, you know. If you've been in a Chinese dungeon, comment below. Was this accurate? Okay, actually, I do prefer that flower. Okay, last stage. Last stage. And we're in an airplane. But, like, what a cool way to mix up a Mario game, right? We're not platforming. We're just choking, actually. These guys fire bullet bills, and they fire them backwards. Which, you know, not ideal. Awesome. I swear I didn't touch him. I swear. No! Oh, that was a cha-cha star. Okay. Oh, guys, we've got 18 lives to beat the game. And this is the last stage, so, you know... Oh, we're right at the cha-cha. Okay, I got it this time. I got it this time. I can break everything with this star. I can just kill everything. Everyone and everything. Mushroom. Okay, good timing. Good timing on that. This is the only... To me, this is the only, like, really Mario-sounding track in the entire game, which is weird, right? But... on to the boss. Oh no, it's one of these. You gotta outrun the screen. And, like, it's not hard, but, like, my brain still tells me to panic, and so I am. I don't want that. Don't like that. Oh. Okay. Whew. Hey, boss. I know what you're thinking. All this, and the final boss of the game is a cloud, I just absolutely threw there. I will probably not survive this round. But you may not be surprised to find out that there are two final bosses. There's a cloud, and there he is, Tatanga, whose abilities tend to block your bullets. But oh, you could. Oh, I thought I was doing good. Okay, well, let's try this again. I feel like if I can survive the first stage without getting hit, then we good, you know? Easier said than done, obviously, because there's a freaking cloud throwing birds with helmets on them. No, when he's saying Baba. Baba. No! No! God damn it. Totally fucking through. Okay. Let's try this again. This will take a little bit of locking in here, guys, so, see, I'm not even looking at him, I'm just looking at the baubles. I did it! I did it! I did it! Oh my god. Hell yeah. Okay. So is this one gonna turn into a monster? Aw, no. That's the real one. That's the real one. So yeah, funny enough, I don't think we ever saw Tatanga again in any other games. I could be wrong. I haven't played every Mario game. But look at that. And they fly off in the spaceship. Is it a spaceship or an airplane? I'm gonna call it a spaceship. They're flying off into the credits, into the sunset, in their spaceship. And that's the game, folks. Yeah, absolutely, it holds up for me. But yeah, I never saw the antagonist from this game in anything else. So, you know if he's in anything else, let me know. Let me know, because I'd like to check that out. That's really cool. I had a blast. This is always so nice to come back to when I need a little pick-me-up. It's maybe like a once or twice a year game for me, because it is so short. Like, you can just play it in one sitting. You know, if you've played a video game before, you'll probably be able to beat it. The little bit of trial and error, it's not too bad. I highly recommend for anyone just looking for something fun and quick, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. This is my first YouTube video, so if you liked it, please like the video, help the algorithm, you know, send my video to more people that might like it. Leave a comment down below if you got something to say, and if not, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!